I love the way I'm feeling now. Hey, oh, I love the way I'm feeling. Hello wonderful people, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time of stopping by, you are welcome and thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Adedoyin, and in today's video we are going to be discussing while I walk. So it's going to be like a chit chat video kind of, and what we are going to be discussing basically is the advantages of doing it yourself, DIY, the advantages of doing it yourself. So we are going to be discussing this topic while I work on my satin bonnet. So if this is a kind of video you would like to watch, sit back, relax and enjoy. Okay guys, these are the materials I'm going to be using for my satin bonnet. So I have my satin here, then I have my stretchy fabric here also. So we are going to jump right into the video. So guys, the first advantage of doing it yourself I'll be talking about is that DIY saves costs. Doing it yourself saves cost. I remember I went to the market last week and I want to get myself a hair bonnet, and the price they called for me, although it was not that expensive for someone who did not know anything about this fashion or sewing business, it was not that expensive. But I felt since I could do it myself, the price they called is enough for me to, buy the fabric and do 2 to 3 hair bonnet from it. So I felt I'm not going to waste my money to buy this hair bonnet. I'm just going to get the material and make for myself and my girl. So doing it yourself saves cost. So guys, let me go ahead and cut this. When I'm done, we'll move to the second advantage. Okay? So this is one. And this is for my daughter. And this is the interfacing as well. Then I cut the band also because I want my bonnet to have band. So this is the band for me and this is the band for my daughter. Okay guys, so after cutting all these, let me show you what the material remain, so that this will prove to you that DIY, doing it yourself, really saves you a whole lot of money. So guys, after cutting the 2 pieces now, myself and the one for my daughter, so this is what the material, I hope you guys can see this. So this is the remaining material after cutting 2 hair bonnets, one for adult and one for a child, from 1 yard of material. So this really proves to you that DIY save you a whole lot of costs. It saves cost. Just imagine if this is a business, if I'm selling hair bonnets, at least I can still make 2 bonnets from this. I can make 2 bonnets conveniently for adults from this. So it saves you a whole lot of money, and that is the major advantage of doing it yourself. So guys, I ran a loose stitch around this fabric. I ran a loose stitch around it, so I'm going to be pulling it now so that it can form like gathers while we discuss the second advantage of doing it yourself. And the second advantage of doing it yourself is that you have a better knowledge of that thing you are doing. I hope that makes sense to you guys. You have a better knowledge. At least maybe you have done it once or twice. By the time you want to do it the third time, the fourth time, you will know it more. So DIY gives you that opportunity to know better. Let me put it that way. So you know better. Okay guys, so I'm done gathering one of the hair bonnets, and this is how it looks. So I'm still going to attach the band to it, and I will show you the finished look. But before I do that, let me quickly tell you one major disadvantage of doing it yourself, because as we are discussing the advantages, there is need for us to also discuss the disadvantages of doing it yourself. But the major disadvantage of doing it yourself is that it is time consuming and quite stressful, especially if you are a beginner. Just imagine pulling the thread, trying to gather this, and the thread must not cut, because if it cuts, you have to start all over again. So if you are a beginner, you might find this stressful and it might take your time. So I'll go ahead and do the second one, and I will show you. Then we'll continue discussing the advantages of doing it yourself. So don't go anywhere, stay tuned. Okay guys, I'm done with my hair bonnet, and before I show you the final look, let me quickly add one or two more advantages of doing it yourself. And one of the advantages of doing it yourself is that you can charge people for your skill. Yes, that skill, that thing you are doing for yourself, can actually become a source of income for you. And that is if you can do it neatly and perfectly. Then you can start selling to people, and before you know it, it will become a source of income for you. And the last advantage I'll be talking about is that learning new things is actually fun and fulfilling. I don't know how it is for you, but for me, I derive joy in learning new things. Ta-da! So guys, this is the final look of the hair bonnet. Let me show you the back. My daughter is now around to check hers, so that was why I wait on this mannequin. So this is the final look, and if you have enjoyed watching this video, kindly give it a thumbs up, share with people around you, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.